Turn off my music. All right, cool. So, welcome everybody. I would love to see everyone's faces, just because I don't get to see you guys in person, so I want to see your face. All right, I want to see JJ's beautiful long hair, and all of you guys. All right, so yeah, we have some new faces on the team. I just wanted to introduce them really quick. We have Marlena. Wave Marlena to everybody. She just started this weekend, and already off to a pretty nice start. She's like literally less than $100 away from her first promotion. We have Marco. Marco just got started with us. Marco hit his first promotion on his first weekend, and I think he sold a spatula spreader today. One of my favorite knives of all time. Let me see who else we have on here. We have Ethan. All right, Ethan. He was the leader of his training class. Hit two promotions his first weekend, so that's super fired up right there. So welcome, Ethan. And then let me make sure I'm not missing anybody. All right, cool. I think that's everyone that's on at the moment. So welcome to the team meeting. For those of you guys, this is your first team meeting. I talk a lot during these. No, I'm just kidding. But I try to make these events as productive as possible. And the focus of these team events for you guys is to make sure we get better every week. One of the reasons why we continue to grow as an office, and we're one of the always on the leaderboards and one of the top offices, and have the reps that get some of the best experience in the company, is because of these events. So I applaud you. I thank you guys, and I appreciate you guys making it to the event tonight, because I definitely know it's not the like most exciting thing you could be doing on a Wednesday, but it helps you get a little bit better. So that's the focus for our office, is to just get 1% better every single week. And it just starts with these events. So let me just share my screen with you guys. Where we're at. Give me 1 second. As I navigate a little bit. Can everybody see my screen?
Yep.
What do you guys see on my screen right now, actually?
Customizing your own set.
You see
now it's
Vector Connect? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Sorry, I'm in a new location. I don't have both of my screens, so I gotta adapt. Okay. So tonight we have I've like I said at the last meeting, we want to focus on getting better, and mainly getting better at our demo. I also have a special treat for everybody to help you guys earn some extra income without doing too much work. So for those of you guys that are new, I always share this train. You guys might see me text you guys with a train emoji. That just symbolizes momentum and kind of what our office is. We have a lot of momentum. Once a train gets rolling, it's really hard to stop it. And our goal is to crush and just keep going right through all the competition. The only thing I ask from you guys at all these events, any event that I invite you to, is just to be 100% engaged. All right, that's the best way you can show respect to me, is just making sure you guys are engaged and you guys are taking the information that I teach you guys or give you guys today and actually taking action with it, and doing something with it to help you get better. Right, this is our mission. All right, we want to continue to provide the best personal, professional, and financial opportunity for adults in the Inland Empire, proven through hard work and a positive attitude. And those of you guys that have been working with me for a while probably I don't know if you get tired of hearing me say that, but it's a reminder. I have this here, not only a reminder for you guys, but a reminder for myself on what the mission is, and what we do, why we do what we do. And it just inspires me to work harder for you guys. Here's our standards. So we always want to provide championship work ethic. We want to lead through sales excellence, because like with this job, like one of our jobs is to sell a lot of Cutco, and we want to be able to sell the most of it. And what it does is it provides a tool and a vehicle for you guys to do all the things that you guys want to do in your outside life. Also, I want to create some accountability, right? Like when you say you're going to do something, I expect you guys to get it done. Right, I expect you guys to get that done, and I want us to also have some accountability right here as a group, right? Teamwork is really important as well. One thing that I love to see is when you guys are helping each other out. I'm not sure if anybody saw this in the group chat, but Alex like posted that she was doing an appointment, and Alex, she's not here right now, but she had a family emergency, but she's had the hot hand right now. She's always been on the board, and she invited everybody, like all of you guys, to go watch her do an appointment, so that way you guys can learn and gain some value. Brent on here actually went field training with Alex. He took advantage of that opportunity, even though Brent is like almost at over like $100,000 in sales. He's still always looking for ways to either improve or to help others. And there he was able to help her with like her recommendations and all that great stuff. So that's what I love to see. That's what I'm talking about as far as teamwork. And then just having the don't stop attitude, right? It's like when you accomplish something or you do something great, or even when you face a challenge and get knocked down, we don't stop. All right. Champions never stop. And that's the focus for 2021, is to become national champions as an office. All right. I asked somebody this the other day, but I don't remember who it was. Just kind of by a show of hands, how many of you guys have ever been a champion at something? Like number one, the best at what you did. Cool. So it's hard to do that, right? Would you guys agree? Like when you, whatever it was the task easy? Probably not, right? Probably not. I only had one chance where I was a champion at something, and that was in like football. And I remember it took us technically 4 years to hit that goal. We got there once, and we got close, and we got knocked back down, and it was like, it was hard, and it was scary, and there was a lot of challenges and struggle. But when you hit that goal, it feels good because you can say nobody's better, right? So that's what I want to try to provide for everybody in 2021, to be a part of a championship organization, and not just like a small organization, something that's massive and giant. So I'm excited about what we're building here. I'm excited about the culture that's happening right now. And I'm excited about this. All right. As I mentioned to you guys last week, right now we're in a race to earn the president's banquet, one of the most prestigious things that you can earn as an office. And we're doing this, we're going after this goal as a team. So every single one of your guys' sales on here, except for like the guys that count as like old business, you guys count towards this mission. And we have 3 weeks left to hit this, including the week that we're in right now. And I totally think we can do it. Actually, I know we can do it. However, it's gonna take a little bit more effort from our squad. And is it okay if I'm like a little like open and honest with you guys for a second? All right. So here's the thing. This year has been a headache. All right. It's been a headache. We've had to change like how we run our whole company in a matter of months. And I would be lying to you guys. Like I want to be able to like be open with you guys, like how I'm actually feeling. And I same thing with you guys. Like I want you guys to be open with me and feel comfortable with that. But it's been a long year, and it's been exhausting. And like as we come down to the end of the year, there's moments where I'm just like, I don't feel like doing anything. But I push myself for you guys. Only thing is, like, I feel like there's some people that are slacking off, right? Like, I feel like everybody on this call could do just a little bit better, right? Just do it a little bit better as far as like communication, right? Like, it frustrates me sometimes when I put in a lot of work for something and then nobody does anything with it, right? And I want to try to create these opportunities, but then sometimes I'm like, well, if I try to create this opportunity, are they actually going to take advantage of it? So that's just kind of how I'm feeling a little bit right now. And I just want to just ask a little bit of a favor for everybody, just in these next 3 weeks. I just want to ask everybody just to push a little bit harder. All right, whether you're frustrated, whether you're tired, whether you're going through a lot right now. Like I know there's some of you guys going through finals, like Ivan. I know you have like all these projects and everything like going on. I just ask for everyone just to push themselves a little bit harder. What we're trying to accomplish right now is special, and I want everybody to be a part of it, and I want everybody to reap the rewards. And like I said at the last team meeting, when we hit this goal, we're going to celebrate together. Obviously, California, we're pretty strict with our COVID rules. Like we just got shut down again. Is everybody aware of that? Yeah, I'm annoyed with it too. But once everything gets up to code where we can get out to do anything, I want to celebrate together. Like I want us to have like a fun experience, and I don't know what it is, and I want us to plan that together. But we got to grind right now. All right, we're only $29,000 away, and I just want everybody to give yourselves a round of applause. We had a really great week last week. Give yourselves a round of applause. We did $7,500 in new business sales, and we produced over $23,000 as an office, right, worth of Cutco. That's a lot of spatula spreaders right there. Right, we sold a lot of knives last week, and I'm going to recognize everybody that contributed towards that, and we're on pace. Right, we're on pace. We got to do $9,813 at a minimum this week. I want our goal to be 10,000 each week as we go out throughout the rest of the year, and we're gonna crush this goal. I also want to give everybody another round of applause. Round of applause for everybody. We officially hit our goal for the year. All right. So our goal originally this year was to sell $750,000 worth of cuchillos. For those of you guys that don't know what cuchillos are, those are knives in Spanish. I'm working on my Spanish a little bit. So we sold a lot of knives this year, and we're on track to hitting 800,000, which is only $200,000 away from $1 million, which is the ultimate goal and the prestige level to get your office to be performing at. So I'm really excited about that. And what that means is with us selling a lot of Cutco, that means you guys are getting one step closer to your goal. All right. So I don't want you guys to necessarily care about the office goal. When we look at this 29,000, I want you to look at like how much of that is going to be you. Right. So like when Marco and JJ and Benny are looking at that goal, don't sell $29,000. Like don't contribute to this for me. Don't do it for the office. Do it for yourself. Right. Because what does that look like, JJ, if you sell another $2,000 to $3,000 between now and the end of the year? Right? What does that look like for you, Ellie, when you hit not only your first promotion and you crush your second promotion in these next few weeks? Right? What does that actually look like for you, and what does that set you up for as we go into 2021? So that's what I'm excited about. All right, that's what I'm excited about more than this president's banquet. Like, yes, that's like just a cool experience, but I'm more excited to see who's going to shine out of this moment, what you're going to become from this opportunity. All right. So this is the weekly breakdown. All right, I showed this last week. I'm not gonna spend a lot of time on it. For us to do $10,000 in new business, on average, from on this call and the reps that are in classes and in finals right now, we just got to you got to average about $500 for the week. All right, $500 for the week helps us hit that goal. In order for us to do that, we got to schedule 120 demos this week. 120 demos, that equals about 6 per person. All right, I know some of you guys are in your fast start, like Ethan, Marco, Marlena, Giassi. You guys are all in your fast start, so I know you guys are working a little bit harder to hit like all your fast start prizes. So some of you guys are going to help lead the team by doing 10, 15, 20 demos this week, right? And then I know others of you guys are going through like finals and have sports like Yolanda, and it might be doing a little bit less until you're officially on break. So just do what you can and just contribute a little bit to yourself, contribute a little bit to the team success. Now, in return, like I mentioned, we have this Cabo, Mexico trip. All right, we already have people in their division that are hitting this trip. I think like someone just hit it like today, or they're like super close to hitting the Cabo trip. I want to see how many people we can get from this office to earning this trip. So again, don't work hard for the trips. Don't work hard for the prizes, the celebrations, all that stuff. Work hard for what you become out of it, and just work hard because that's your standard, right? Like, how do you want to be known? I always think about this. It's funny. Like sometimes I always get, well, actually all the time I get these emails from representatives asking if I could give them a reference or a letter of recommendation. I've given out lots of really great letters of recommendations, and I've also had to deny people letters of recommendations because I'm a very honest person. I'm like, hey, I actually don't feel comfortable giving you a letter of recommendation based off of your performance I saw while you worked with me, right? So work hard, because like how do you want to be remembered? Do you want to be known as the hardest worker in the room, or do you want to just be known as the guy that just kind of showed up, right? Guy or gal. that just kind of showed up. So that's what I want you guys to think about, like when I'm showing these achievements, these benchmarks, these contests, these prizes, and things like that. Another thing I wanted to highlight was the contributions from some people on the team that are helping us build the team. I think of like a lot of you new guys like recommended some friends to the job. We already have our next training seminar that we're going to be doing. We already have 32 people scheduled for training. Out of those 32, I believe it was like 23 of them are friends from representatives on our team. So I just wanted to say thank you again for you guys helping to build the team. That's going to really help us get 2021 off to a really great start. But not only that, that's 22 lives that are potentially getting impacted right now. Right? Those are 32 people that were out of a job during the holiday season that we're going to be able to give an opportunity before Christmas. So that's something I'm super proud of, and I just wanted to thank you guys for continuing to help us build a team. And like I said, what I've done, I've literally cut my advertising budget every year. I keep cutting my advertising budget in half so I can give back to you guys, because you guys do a great job of helping us build. So so when you're recommending friends, you get a chance to like have fun, work with your friends, compete with them. You also get a chance to compete against other friend teams, right? So like I think of like Teresa and Jacob, they're friends, and then like some of you guys are gonna have some other friends, and there's gonna be like little friend teams in here. Whose friends are gonna sell the most? Then I also think about like the prizes you win, and so on and so forth. Now, just if your friends ask you for like tips for their interviews, just make sure that they show up on time, that they're dressed nice, and they're ready to roll. All right. And you guys are more than welcome like to bring a friend to a team meeting, even like before they start the job. They're more than welcome to chime into the team events and all that great stuff. So here's all the prizes again. I'm not going to spend too much time on this. I think everyone knows them at this point. But when you have your first two friends, now just as a reminder, all your friends need to hit their first promotion to get these prizes paid out to you, and they're all cumulative. So once you hit these levels, message me ASAP like, hey, John, my third friend just hit their first promotion. How do I get my region scholarship, right? And I want you guys to hit that. All right. Now, some of you guys are going to come to Cabo with us just because you helped out a lot of people with an opportunity for work. Some of you guys will hit it off of sales, and then some of you guys will hit it off a combination of both. So that's what's really, really exciting right now. So let me share some hot news really quick, and then we're going to go into some breakout rooms. Now, tonight, what I'm going to be talking to you guys about is recommendations. All right. Who could use some more names and numbers to call? Who feels like they could get better at getting recommendations? Raise your hand if you feel like you get a little bit better at that. Okay, cool. So we're going to work on that today. Then I'm also going to talk about how to capitalize on the holiday. All right. So I spent, all right, let me rephrase that. We spent some time. So Austin Robinson helped me actually a lot with this. Austin Robinson has sold over $500,000 worth of Cutco, and he crafted an email for you guys to send out to every customer, everybody that you've done a demo with, whether they've bought from you or they haven't. You can send it out to them. And what's been happening is a lot of people like forget to call you back or something like that, or they just need a reminder, or they need a little incentive. So I added some crazy specials for the end of the year to make sure we hit this President's Banquet contest. It's all in the email, and it's going to help you guys scoop up some easy orders. I always love sending out this email around this time of the year because I don't even have to do the appointment. Customers just call or respond back to the email, and they're like, oh yeah, can I order this, this, and this? Or they're like, hey, this is what I want. What kind of deal can you give me on that? All right. Like for example, today I just got an order. It was just a holiday order from this email. Okay. So I'm going to share that with you guys, and you guys can just copy and paste it and just send it out to everybody that you've ever done a demo with. So you hear that, Jacob? All right. Like I know you started in, I think, May or something like that. Every single person you've ever emailed a Zoom link to, send them this email. All right. So I know you're in Mexico right now. So imagine being on vacation in Mexico, selling like $1,000, $2,000, $3,000. All right. It's going to be super spicy. So let me go over some hot news. people that turned in orders last week that contributed to $23,000 worth of sales. We had Alex, she turned in 2 orders. We had Ashley turning in 1 order. Austin Robinson with 3 orders. We had Brian turning in 1 order. We had Daniel Reeder turning in 28 orders. We had Eddie Seha turning in 13 orders. We had Ellie turning in an order last week. We had Ethan turning in 5 orders. Gabrielle turning in 2 orders. Maddie turning in an order. Marco turning in an order. Marlena turning in 2 orders her first weekend. And then Michaela turning in an order. Now, people that are already on the board this week. So as a reminder, our work week starts on Tuesday. All right. So it ends on Monday at midnight, starts on Tuesday. These are people that just got orders either yesterday and today. So Alex is already on the board with an order. Austin Robinson with an order. Ellie already has an order. Gabrielle with an order. Ivan turned in an order. Already 1 order. It was a $1,200 order. So nice work right there, Ivan. Then we had Marco with an order, and then Daniel Reeder already has 5 orders in this week so far. Now, the last thing I kind of wanted to highlight.
Well, he got 5 already, man.
Yeah, man, he's just on it.
What's he at? I see him every week. He's just insane.
He's on it, man. All right, this is tis the season. Tis the season to grind. All right, so newsletter achievers. This contest, I'm furious that nobody has taken my money yet. Do you guys just not like free stuff? Like, I guess I shouldn't be furious. Like, I'm saving some money, but I would love to go shopping with somebody. All right, is this contest not good enough? All right, we were so close to hitting this. I think we were 2 people away. All right, so I just wanted to highlight the people that worked hard and did hit the newsletter, but we're so close. We're so close. I want to pay out this contest. Like, can we make this the week that we hit this contest? 7 reps on the newsletter. All right, so like Ivan, you're already on the newsletter, dude. So for this week, but people that hit the newsletter last week, Daniel Reeder, he was the #1 rep in the office, sold $9,633 worth of Cutco. Eddie Seha was #2, sold $5,130 worth of Cutco. Ethan, you cracked the top 3. Nice work. $3,582 worth of Cutco. Marco, $1,025 worth of Cutco. Marlena, $909 worth of Cutco right there. And then we had Maddie Mills at $892. Now, a reminder to hit the newsletter, it takes $750. All right, $750 to hit this newsletter. Now, to produce $750 based off of our office's averages as a whole, it's 7 demos. Usually in those 7 demos, you should get about 3 orders, around a $250 average. And a $250 order, it's about 3 knives, right? Three decent sized knives will get you onto the newsletter. All right, so what it just tells me is we need to do more demos. All right, that's all it tells me by us not hitting this contest. And once we do some more demos, we're gonna crush this out of the water, and you guys will be taking my money every week. All right, so I'm gonna put this contest on again. All right, so this is my last week. I'm going to try this contest, and then I'm just going to get rid of it. All right. So this is the week. All right. And these prizes can be substituted. All right. Like with something else that you might want. Cool. Let me come up for air real quick. All right. So it's about 5:50. All right. 5:53. We're going to go into a phone jam. Okay. Now this phone jam, this is the time to call everybody. All right. Don't forget about your chicken list. I know there's a handful of you on here that have people that you're afraid to call. All right. And the reason why I know you guys have those people, I still have some of those people. I've been with the company almost 9 years now, and I still have a chicken list of people that I haven't called yet. Don't be me. All right. Don't be me. Call those people. Because think about it like this. Like, what's the worst someone can say? Nah, I'm good. All right. But no one's going to say anything mean now. It's Christmas time. All right. So just have some Christmas music playing in the background. All right. So we're going to go off into a phone jam right now. The focus is to book demos, right? Book as many as possible. Let me see how many people we have on here right now. We have 16 people on here, right? So let's try to average like 3 per person as a group. All right, 3 per person is like the focus. That's like the minimum you should strive to shoot right now. Obviously, we need some people to book more than others. Those of you guys that just started this weekend, I'm going to bring you guys into a breakout room really quickly with me, and we're going to go over a couple things about making phone calls and recommendations real quick, and then I'll bring you guys back in here and we'll finish up the phone jam, and then I'm going to go into teaching you guys about recommendations and then get you guys set up with that customer email, and then we'll wrap it up. Okay, so we're going to make calls until, let me see, we're going to make calls until about 6:50. Okay, so 6:50. Now, like for some of you guys, like that's a long time to make calls, right? So how do you take advantage of that? How do you make that easier for you? Like, hey, like knock out five, 6 calls real quick. Take a quick break, right? Stretch, something like that. Then make another 5 or 6 calls. Like I don't need you to be calling like for an hour straight, but I do want you guys to be productive during this time, right? I can tell who's the reps that like don't make any calls because I just look at Q, right? Like it shows me how many calls you're making. All right. So during this time, like let's be productive. Let's focus. By the way, guys, Giassi's on here, right? Wave Giassi to everybody. He just started this weekend. Welcome to the team, Giassi. But yeah, let's focus. Like let's focus and let's crush it. I need you guys. I need your guys' help to keep us on track. Even I'm dusting off like all my stuff, and I'm doing some appointments over these next couple weeks because that's how like important this goal is. So I'm gonna be making calls right here with you guys right now. So let's crush it right now, and then I'll see you guys in a bit. If you're on your phone, go ahead and hop off to make your calls, but hop back on here. I need everybody, cameras back on, 6:50, and then we'll start wrapping things up. All right. Hey Brent, can you play some light music for the group? Because I'll be in the breakout room.
Is the music good?
Turn it down just a tiny bit.
Yeah.
And presenting yourself and, like you said, communication. Maybe you won't be surprised, but a lot of people could not do this. It would literally kill them to have to speak to a person for so long and do a presentation.
Yeah, I get it. It's like I'm at the position like I actually run the office in San Diego. So like I run the office, so I lead the whole sales team. So it's like I recruit, I develop, I train, I interview. It's like I do the whole deal. It's like I work with a lot of 18 to 21-year-olds. I mean, I'm 21. Or like a lot of 18, 21-year-olds. So I totally get it. I appreciate you saying those things though. Like that actually means a lot. I worked hard on it. It wasn't always like that for sure. I worked hard on it. did a lot of good mentorship and stuff from like that from my leaders on my team and things like that when I was coming up. It meant a lot. And also like conversations like this too, like I learned so much from my customers too. A lot of them that are already in sales or in business, like I ask a ton of questions. So I really appreciate it. Are there any like feedback, like anything that you think I could have done better? Like, did I make you feel pressured at all? How did I do like finding something that was a good package for you? Like, is there any like specific tips that you would give me, especially with your experience?
No, I think you
See how he asked for
did a
feedback
very
on his
good
demo?
job.
Cool.
I think that's really
can't-
important
nothing
too.
is popping to my mind.
Cool.
My husband wants you to tell me the thing you said when we were on the phone about the smiley face. Because what did he just say? I think it was brilliant, but I didn't hear it. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I was like, hey, do you have a pen and paper on you by chance? Great, like here's my phone number, here's my name. Here's my phone number, here's my name. I got you down for a Cutco appointment Saturday at 11. If you could draw a really big smiley face for me so you can recognize me when we're on Zoom.
There, yeah.
So that's a good little nugget. That I used to use that when setting up my appointments. Draw a big smiley
hey,
face.
I
next
appreciate
to
the
my
feedback
name.
a lot. Thank you so much for your time too. There's just one more really important part. You can pull out your cell phone. There's one more very important part. And like, here's where you can.
So, okay, this would be a good time to open up like your recommendation script, not the one that's in the manual, the one that I've given to you guys separately. I'll post it in the team chat right now in case you don't have it, but like this guy's got it dialed.
Help me out. So I get paid every time I show Cutco, and I can only call people I've been personally recommended to, like yourself.
Right.
So what I would love for you to do is help recommend me to 200 to 300 people. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Just 10 to 15. That might be nice enough to help me out. I'm not necessarily looking for people who would buy either. Just really nice people like you willing to take a look. But I have a really awesome sponsorship that will help me out a ton. So every 50 sponsors that I get, the company actually gives me a free piece of Cutco that I can use to sell or just like give to my customers and whatnot. But all you have to do to be a single sponsor is help me get to 5. And if you get to 10, you can be a double sponsor and count twice towards the sponsorship. So I have a pen and paper on me. Who do you think are the nicest people that you know? We can start with the names and we can get back to the numbers. So who do you know that is nice?
So first tip right there, don't just send the customer the link, right? That's just very passive. He has his pen and notebook right in front of him and he's going to write down the recommendations while he's with the customer. And I think it's important, even though like to take that extra 10, 15 minutes to do that because you're going to get more.
That is nice. Well, I'm sure Nancy already gave you Susan Furtak's name.
She did. I remember Susan.
Yeah, she is quite the cook.
That's okay, cool. So with Susan, I can put down Susan. If you got one from Susan, that's totally cool. So
Yeah,
Susan Furtak.
Furtak.
Okay, awesome.
I'm trying to think. I have lots of people who don't cook and hate to cook, and
Yeah, it's like, so nice people, mean people, people who love to cook, people who don't even like to cook, anybody with a refrigerator and heartbeat, pretty much. Also, like anybody in the United States too. It doesn't have to be limited to San Diego.
well, I was just thinking that it doesn't have to be just people in San Diego. It could be.
We're in a virtual world. When I was a rep, like it was all people in San Diego because I would be driving all over the place. I was like,
Right.
hey, anybody in the United States that has a fridge and a heartbeat, pretty much. So like, who do you know that really likes to cook?
Well, okay, so I don't know if my brother has Cutco knives or not. Okay, hold on. Let me jot these names down. Okay, so I'm going to my family here. So
So
2 of my sisters, my sister G is actually a pastry chef.
So I'm going to pause right there and like fast forward a little bit because he's just collecting them. Let's see here.
So is there any way you can help me get to 3 more just for good luck?
Okay, how about Debbie? So I'm trying, the ladies I worked out with this morning, Debbie. Oh, Kelly.
So I think she said something like, all right, that's all I got. But you notice how he asked for more. He was like, hey, is there any way you can think of 3 more just to help me get to my next sponsor?
Kelly.
Green,
Cool.
Debbie.
And right now he's just writing down names. He's going to come back to the phone
I don't know,
numbers.
Angela, what the hell?
Cool. So there's 10. Hey, you can keep on going if you'd like to. My record's 572. No, I'm just
Jeez. Wow.
I think my record's about like 30 or something like that, but 15 is always a really good goal for me to shoot for. Is there any way we can get to 15, you think?
I think my brain's about done.
Okay, cool. Well, going back to Susan, I'm ready for the numbers whenever you are. So I'm ready for Susan's number whenever you are. Most people just typically put me on speakerphone and scroll through their contacts or whatever, but I guess we're on Zoom. So Susan Furtak. Also, I think I need some last names too.
Okay, Susan Burtak, 619-254-0.
So I'm not gonna make you guys like listen through like all the numbers, but you see how he just expected it, right? Like there was no doubt. Like, oh, do you think you can give me the numbers now? No, he was like, okay, I'm ready for the numbers whenever you are. Most people just put me on speakerphone, but we're on Zoom, so you can just pull out your phone, right? And he just expects it. So I think that's really important. And this is why it's important to have the recommendation script memorized and dialed in. So that way you can just say it with confidence, right? It's not like you're questioning or you're unsure what you're saying or what you're talking about. Let me see.
Text message. If
Something just happened.
Let's see.
The one I thought of last.
yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So we got that down. Okay, perfect. Anything I should know about Carolyn or like Angela or Marcella or Kelly?
They're my friends.
They're just all fans. That's awesome.
They like a good cocktail.
That's awesome. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So I'm about to I'm gonna send you something.
All right. So now he's sending her the
1
text
second here.
to send to her friends.
And your cell phone number is the I text you, it's a 246-0799.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna send you something. So there's one more thing. So okay.
Hurry up, Jeremy.
Okay.
So what he's doing is just like getting like the text sent out to her. I think he's probably looking for her on Facebook. I don't know what's taking him so long.
Okay, cool. So did you get that text message I just sent you?
Okay.
Not yet.
So if for that text message, if
Something just happened.
cool, if you could send that, I'm gonna run to the restroom really quick. I just need to let them know. Need you to let them know that I'm going to be potentially giving them a call, or I'm not allowed to give them a call. But also, it's just a lot easier when people know I'm going to give them a call first off too. So I just sent you that text message. So I send it to you. Can you send that to them really quick, just as a heads up, just so they know? I'm going to run to the restroom really quick.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, you can just copy and paste.
So run through the list of names I gave you real quick.
Yeah, Susan, Gina.
So you see what he did right there? He wants her to stay on the Zoom while she's texting him, right? It's really important that you just have your customers do it while they're there with you, because more than likely, like as soon as you hop off the Zoom, they're going to go tend to the kids. They're going to go cook. They're going to go do whatever the next thing that was on their mind is. And they're going to forget to reach out to their friends, right? And that makes it 10 times easier for you when you call them, because their friends are already ready for the call and they're like, oh yeah, she already told me about it and everything. And you just want to make sure your customers actually do it. All right. Now, does he really need to go to the bathroom, guys? Probably not. He probably does that on every single appointment, right? And it's just to give the customer like some space to do that while, because like they're waiting for him to come back. So they're like, all right, yeah, you're right. I might as well do that right now. Okay. I just wanted you guys to see one more thing. All right, I think he leaves, comes back.
You rock. You're so nice. You're an awesome person. Hey, really quick. Here's one thing too. I was going to ask you.
So now we're on the
I was gonna ask you
Facebook part
this.
of the
Do
recommendation.
you have a?
Go
I
down
found like
to
a
the
lot of people
bottom.
have more friends on Facebook than in their phones. So I'm trying to work on like social media marketing and advertising too.
Yeah.
I would love if you wouldn't mind putting up a post for me, introducing me to your Facebook friends. I can send you a template of what you would post, and I'll just send you a photo of myself. So literally, all you'll do is just post a photo on template as like an introduction to me, and it'll say if anyone is willing to help me out, they can like or comment below. Would you be nice enough to do that?
Sure.
Cool. Yeah, it'd mean to work with me. So I'm going to send you a. Do you have a Facebook?
Yes.
Cool. I'm gonna add you on Facebook. Teresa. Teresa McGrath. What's your Facebook name?
It's DeLeon McGrath.
Ah, I got it. DeLeon McGrath. DeLeon.
Don't go looking
Teresa
up this
DeLeon
lady.
McGrath. Got it. Found you. Oh, cool. Do you also know Leslie Dillback?
Yes.
Nice. She's also one of my customers.
Yeah.
See, so
Yeah,
now
again,
he's
through
like
the
using
elementary
extra
school
names
of our
as.
children.
Oh, got it. Yeah, so I just sent you that Facebook thing. So I'll send you this.
So as you're adding like more and more customers on Facebook, and I know most of you guys probably don't use your Facebook, just use it for work.
So I'm gonna send
As you
it.
start adding more
Yeah,
and more
what's that?
customers, the referrals, they
They
become
do.
recommended friends, and then next thing you know, the spiral effect from there. Okay, so I think we can end it right there. But was that helpful to anybody on here? Okay, awesome. Let me know. Give me a light bulb in the chat box. Like, give me a takeaway one takeaway that you liked from that you maybe it was something new, maybe it's something you're gonna start doing on your next appointment, so on and so forth. All right. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. All right. So, okay, here's what we're going to do next. We're going to create some breakout rooms, and I want everybody to just kind of practice. I want everybody to just run through the recommendation script and the Facebook script one time each in your group. Okay, one time each in your group. Just give me 1 second. I'm just finishing up the groups. We'll do groups of 3. 1, 2, 3. So we'll go move to group 4. Move to group 4. Okay, we'll do groups of 3, and then there's going to be a group of 2. Okay. So we're just going to read through the script, recommendations, and then the Facebook one time each with your partners, and then just come right back in here. Both people go. I want everybody in the group to go at least once, and then whoever's birthday is, I guess, whoever's birthday comes earliest in the year, you'll go first in your group. All right. So opening all the rooms. And now it's just me.